Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of First and Last. My name is Josh, and with me this week, I got Joe.
Hey, man.
And Jimmy.
What's up?
Hey, Jimmy.
Dogs.
Did you say
Pasta.
Jimby?
Yeah, I didn't say his name correctly.
It's like Gumby's cousin, Jimby.
Oh, Jimby.
No.
What are you gonna do? This is First and Last Quarantine Cast number 3, actual episode 135.
Ooh.
Oh, man. It's quarantine
lot.
cast month.
Yeah, quarantine cast. Yeah, we do this podcast called First and Last. Joe, what is that podcast about?
Each episode, we take a TV show and watch only the first and only the last episode. Nothing in between. Make some predictions. Who knows? Blah, blah, blah. Wait,
Correct.
Did I say blah, blah, blah? Did I say that out loud?
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
If you don't know by now, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, in all fairness, I feel like after episode 1, just reading the name of the podcast, it explains itself. Once you know it's about TV, you're golden.
Sometimes it's a show we haven't seen at all and are just going in fresh. And then sometimes it's like shows that we've seen but just never seen the beginning and end, so we're just kind of getting to see how they all tie together. I think this one is the latter. I think we've seen this show but just never seen the beginning or end.
Ooh,
I've definitely
interesting.
never seen the end of this show. I know what show it is.
No.
Oh, you know what show?
Yeah, I asked him while you were
Oh, man.
you walked away for a second. Before we get into the show, I do have a question. Has anyone started to go quarantine stir crazy and done you started cleaning weird stuff that you've never done before, or did just taken on new tasks, or just done something odd, I suppose?
I mean, yeah, I'm doing weird stuff. Feeling weird feelings, for sure.
Can't talk about it. That weird.
Those are confidential feelings. No, I'm just... I don't know. It's weird. It's also been... The last few days were kind of nice out. So, at least I wasn't just, stuck inside.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I don't know about where you guys were today, but we're in Minnesota, listeners, and I woke up and it was lightly mild flurry of snow, and I was like, oh, that's terrible. And then it got sunny out, and then literally the next time I looked out the window, it looked like it was a snowstorm.
Yeah.
And I was like, what?
Every half hour.
Yeah, every half hour it changed from snowing to very sunny to snowing to very sunny for about 4 hours in the morning. It was very weird.
Even when it was sunny, though, it was super windy and super cold wind. So it was deceptive.
Yeah, I don't think it was a nice day at all.
I
I did not
literally-
walk outside today.
I was like,
no
what
outside for me.
season is this? I don't even know what weather this is supposed to happen. When is this supposed to happen?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know that I have any weird stuff. I feel like the stuff I've been going through has been the same as most people, where it's I'm eating better because I'm eating at home. I'm also drinking more because I'm just home.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird how that works. Well, wait. So when you said you saw me on a walk yesterday, Joe,
Yeah.
which is also you just spotted us and you didn't say hey.
No,
you just were there they are, and you just let them walk.
Well, actually, yeah. Yesterday, we were in a car for the first time because we went to go pick up meds for Zelda.
Oh,
So it was
Zelda's a dog.
Yeah.
FYI.
It was the first time I've been in a car since literally 5 weeks ago.
Oh shit, that's
Yeah.
okay. I've been in a car a couple times because I've gone to the store.
Yeah.
I did have a thought out. I was either Joe has never left, doesn't leave his house at all right now, and he just sends Claire out to get food. you go to the grocery store
Yeah,
and do
accurate.
other things.
Yeah.
Or you guys are just ordering a lot. So I was right.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, it is weird though. It is weird like not being in a car after a long period of time.
Right. We just have, so during the summertime when I'm biking around, I use Strava to just track where I'm going and just see how far I've biked and whatnot. And so I've figured out like, oh, wait, you can like draw pictures with like where you travel because it like draws a line in the path that you took.
Oh, yeah.
So when you saw us walking around, Joe, we were doing a 2.5 mile walk, drawing it like we were drawing a side view of a dick on the city streets of Minneapolis.
And balls.
Oh yeah. I mean, dicks come with balls generally,
The balls are implied.
unless you're a house pet.
I saw Josh and Lindsay around about the shaft area. I was rounding out the shaft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's about right. All right. Well, now that we've got that out of the way, what show are we doing today?
Today we're doing That 70s Show.
Oh,
A
okay.
hit
Okay.
Fox sitcom based in the 70s.
Oh man, I have feelings.
A confidential
Mostly
feeling
based
still?
Yeah, yeah. I'm not. We can't talk about it on air. No, have you? Just like I don't know. I remember really liking this show a lot. But have you guys seen like, well, basically anything Ashton Kutcher's done since then?
I mean, I've watched The Butterfly Effect.
Ooh, I have seen The Butterfly Effect.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Claire sometimes watches The Ranch, which is like an Ashton Kutcher
man.
show.
Okay, that's
That's
a
a
great
Netflix.
example.
Yeah.
Have you watched any of that, Joe?
I've caught bits here and there where they're like
I
making
don't
fun of
know.
Democrats or something.
Yeah, I don't know how anyone can watch that show.
I've never seen a second of that show,
It
so I
is
don't know.
vile.
Oh man.
It
Yeah,
is
I guess I haven't seen
offensive.
enough of it.
It is offensive to all senses.
Just
Wow.
like plain not funny and like
You're
also
making me
bad.
want to watch. You're making me want to watch.
And it's
a little
it's
bit.
also another one of the characters from that 70s show plays his brother. And I can't remember anyone's name.
Hyde.
Yeah,
It is Hyde.
Danny Masterson.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. What happens in the first? I feel like I've seen the pilot episode of that 70s show, but it had to be over a decade ago, so there's no way I have any idea what happened. I feel like Eric. So I mean, we know main characters are Eric Foreman.
Mm-hmm.
He's Topher Grace, who the girl who plays Donna. I don't remember what her name is.
I was gonna say Donna, but then I realized you already said the character's name. Laura
Yeah.
Prepon?
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever known her name then.
Yeah, it's some kids in the 70s, being teenagers and smoking weed.
Whew. I mean, I'm just looking it up now. It went 8 seasons, 200 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
From 98 to 2006. Man, I didn't know it was on for 200 episodes. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Family sitcom
But-
format. And then like the parents are also, or at least Eric's parents are also major characters, Red Foreman and Kitty.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then
They're
there's
great.
Ashton Kutcher as like the dumb friend, and then Mila Kunis is like his on and off girlfriend. There's that dude that plays Hyde,
yeah.
Danny Masterson,
Mhm.
and then what's his name?
Wilmer
He plays
Valderrama.
Fez. What's his name?
Wilmer Valderrama.
Okay, yeah, he's great.
I wonder what he is up to.
He was in a show. He was in some show that I saw within the past like couple years, and you wouldn't recognize him at all. He's like super jacked and like a handsome dude and like a good actor. Like nothing you would expect coming out of that
Yeah.
70s show. I mean, also, he's just like kind of like a little scrawny dude like in that show. He's kind of supposed to be like a foreign exchange student nerd kind of thing.
Mhm.
And like, yeah, whatever show he was in when I saw him, I'll remember it at some point today. But it was like, wait, someone was like, that's Fez. And I was like, what?
Yeah, I'm
Was it
looking
the
at
ranch? Because he's also in
No.
the ranch.
It's
Yeah.
not, no.
I'm looking at a Wikipedia picture of him, and he's 40 and jacked and has a buzz cut. It doesn't look like him.
No, it doesn't look like him at all. But all right, I'll figure out what it is. It's not important.
Did we say anything about Topher Grace yet? Mostly
that
about
was
Spider-Man.
Oh, that he was Venom in Spider-Man 3?
Yeah. Not a great casting job.
Forgot about that.
Oh, no. Joe, the thing that I saw Fez in, we all saw it in, it was because he's in the From Dusk Till Dawn, the series.
Oh, that's right. Wow. Well, we'll have to go back and listen.
And I think when we were watching it, Joe, you're the one you was like, "That's Fez," and I was like, "I don't think I believed you until you proved it."
Yeah.
I mean, I'm thinking this first episode is like, it probably starts in the basement. I know they did like that weird, like they did like the Lazy Susan camera shot of like spinning around the table while they were all like hanging out and doing the drugs and stuff. I bet it starts something along like that. We get some Eric pining over Donna. I bet they kiss in this episode, but not as in like they're gonna go out together, but as in like Eric's getting the wrong, I don't know, some like weird like you're a good friend kiss or something like that.
You're a good
friendly kiss.
Is that
it's
something you've experienced?
It's gonna make sense. Like, oh, you're so sweet, but I'm not going to be your girlfriend. Okay. And I think they introduce Fez as, like this is the new kid, because he's a foreign exchange student.
Disagree.
Okay. Just tell me what's going to happen, Jimmy.
Here's what I think. I think we're going to get to know the family real well, like Red.
Like
and
the Foremans?
The Foremans. And Hyde and Donna and Mila Kunis. Wait, who's Mila Kunis? Whose girlfriend is Mila Kunis?
Ashton Kutcher's like off and on.
Then I don't know. This is what I think is going to happen, is that we're not going to see some of those characters yet. Maybe we see Fez, but we don't see Ashton and Mila. Or maybe we see one of them, but not all three. That's what I think. Maybe if we see any of those three.
I think we get everybody.
A little fun fact about the show is when they were trying to come up with a title for their like teenagers in the 70s show, they were really trying to work it into like a 70s song title. Like they wanted to call it Teenage Wasteland or The Kids Are All Right, or Reelin' in the Years.
Oh God.
But they couldn't get the rights to any of the songs to just like call it that.
No one would sell them the rights.
Yeah, but then after like a pilot viewing, one of the audience members, like when they were doing the interviews afterwards, said like, "Oh, I really like that show. That show was about the 70s." And then that's where like they came up with like, how about we just call it That 70s Show?
No,
I mean,
wow.
I think it's a fine name for like just a dumb sitcom about the 70s.
Yeah, it gets the point across.
Yeah, definitely.
Really does.
You know exactly. You know, if you know it's a sitcom, essentially going in, you're like, oh, okay, cool. I totally know what this is about almost already. I just need to know like what age group the people are supposed to be in the show.
Do you guys feel like? I feel like this show is. When did we say when this aired?
Yeah, 96. Sorry, I'm on
really?
Wilmer Valderrama's Wikipedia and not
98 to 2006.
98.
Because I feel like it has that vibe of these like teen movies, but like it's like American Pie, the TV show set in the 70s.
Sounds about right.
All right, let's do it.
All right, we're in.
Sold.
I'm not even gonna check. I'm just assuming that episode 1 is called Pilot.
Oh, it's it's gotta be.
It's called That 70s Pilot.
Oh,
so
that's fun.
They tried a little bit. I'm gonna give them a little bit of credit. So good for them. All right, cool. Well, let's dive into this pilot, and we will see you listeners after that.
Peace.
And we're back. We are done with the pilot episode of That 70s Show. That 70s pilot.
Good title.
Great title. Actually, Netflix
Nailed
just
it.
called it Pilot, which kind of made me sad.
Oh.
I didn't
But
notice that.
Yeah, Netflix said it was just called Pilot. Wikipedia said it was called That 70s Pilot. So we'll go with that. Yeah, you got a write-up for us, Jim?
No. Hold on.
Snuck up on you?
Hold on. It's buffering. Buffering.
Someone?
Uh,
What are you
this
on 2001's internet right now?
This is what I got. This is what KGF Vissers says about that 70s pilot plot. Point Place, Wisconsin, May 17th, 1976. Did it really say that? Do we know
did.
that?
I actually wrote. Yeah, I wrote that down.
Oh, nice.
Also, Point Place is not a real place.
Okay. What do you think what do you think this is you think this is depicting a real Wisconsin place?
Maybe something on the size of like an Appleton.
Okay.
Something within an hour or so of Milwaukee.
Kenosha.
There's a something
Probably Kenosha, really.
There's a something point in Wisconsin. I'll look it up later. Okay. Nerdy teenager Eric, who smokes weed with some classmates in the basement, is in heaven when his dad, Red, decides to hand him the keys of his flashy Vista Cruiser at the price of extra chores and forbidding him to take it out of town, knowing that won't be obeyed anyway. The gang, which just adopted foreign exchange student Fez, is excited about a Todd Rundgren concert. Jackie uses her female charms to make sure skirt chaser Michael Kelso would take her too.
Her skirt? Wait.
Skirt chaser. He's chasing skirts.
I mean, I think I was caught up on like Jackie's like feminine charms when it was just like Kelso's just super dumb and like he just wants to like bang her and
Yeah.
like.
I mean, she's good at manipulating him.
Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, probably can't be that hard, right? He seems like a very not smart man.
True. Stevens Point. Maybe this is supposed to be Stevens Point.
Maybe.
You know?
No way to tell. There's no way to tell. Man, I was trying to figure out whether or not I thought this was a good pilot or not. It kind of could have been like season 2, episode 3, where Eric gets a car, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. It was interesting. It's like a little adventure. You get a little bit of each of the characters. But yeah, it could have been a middle episode. There wasn't a like some sort of active like change or something that happened other than he gets the car, but otherwise all the friends know each other already.
They they quote unquote added Fez to the group, but like really there was just like
Yeah, he
a
was
little
there.
part of one scene, and he was just kind of there already, and he was like, "This is Fez," and no one like was like, "Oh, hi, nice to meet you. You're new." Like they didn't make a big deal out of it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
one thing.
What?
You go.
Huh? I was gonna say the big things were the car was kind of the literal vehicle for the plot, but then Donna and we're like exploring Donna and Eric Foreman's relationship. They have this like long friendship. They were apparently like 4 when she moved next door or something, and now they're teens and he's clearly into her, and they're pretty just like physically close the whole episode, and then she gives him a smooch and walks away and is like, we'll smooch later.
They were definitely like so close during this episode for most of it that I just kind of thought they were dating that whole time for a little
I thought
bit
so
until
too.
until like near the end when then she like kissed him and he was like, "Wait, what's going on?" And I was like, "Wait a minute, what? Seriously?" You guys have been like holding hands and like, or, you know, like hands on shoulders like this whole time. So
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't clear for a while there that they weren't dating.
right. I mean, good for Eric because he's like I was like, man, Topher Grace was just a little scrawny boy.
Yeah, he's pretty
back in the
lanky.
day. Yeah.
Pretty lanky, but pretty hilarious. I was into him in this.
This was
pilot.
the role he was built for, not Venom from Spider-Man. I did like... So, Joe, I'm going to ask you this again, and I've asked you multiple times on this podcast. This is a single cam show?
No, this is a multicam.
Damn it, I don't understand.
Because it's like, it was shot on like a set that on like one side you would have like a live studio audience.
Right.
And
I thought
so
that meant-
they just shoot the scene with like 2 or 3 cameras and then just like cut between the footage.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I can't get it. I can't that can't
Yeah.
click into my head how it works.
They
Because
did
I was
do
like,
some... What?
no, I was just like, this is the one that was definitely shot in a live studio audience. I was like, it looks like they're using one camera and then they're like zooming in on characters or something like that. But it makes sense that if there's like multiple cameras.
Yeah.
But
There is, I think like Jimmy was going to say that there are elements of like multi or single cam shows. There's like bits that are not, or that are shot that way and not like the live studio audience feel. Like
Yeah.
the spinning camera thing and maybe the stuff at like
Yeah.
the concert.
right. Or, yeah, when they were at the auto shop or whatever, probably outside kind of thing. They were obviously in a studio, but
Yeah, they
I
do
like the-
some from the perspective of Eric, where it's like mostly I feel like when it's with his parents, they're doing like some funny camera stuff.
well, one thing I really liked was like the high effect that they did, where they just like were moving the wall around behind like the parents.
Yeah, the backdrops just
and
constantly moving.
and I was just like trying to pay attention because I was like, I mean, I assume they just had the wall essentially like a chunk of wall, and like they just had it, and someone was just moving it while he was talking to them. Like I'm assuming it was just a practical effect that they did.
Could be. I guess I thought it was green screen. I guess either way.
I mean, it's 1998. They could have done green screen, but I feel like it, even on like the grainy, like, you know, video that we're watching on Netflix, because it's a 98 show, it looked like better.
Looked like a
against,
real wall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looked like a real wall. I was trying to pay attention to it because I was like, oh, this is just like fun. Yeah, I just, you know, when they do like drug effects on TV shows sometimes, and you're like, man, I haven't taken like that heroin before, but I'm pretty confident that's not how like people experience that or whatever. Like, so when they do drug effects, it's kind of weird, but I was like, okay, this is kind of a fun one. You know, he's just like really high and he's just trying to like hold it together, and something weird's happening, but it's not too over the top. Like, it's not like colors flying in from everywhere or anything. Like, so I thought that was, I think that scene was my favorite part of this episode.
Nice. Just the drug parts. Josh wants more of those.
More drugs.
Yeah, they introduced the thing where it's like they're all sitting in a circle, and then the camera is in the
probably
middle.
my other favorite part.
Yeah, the camera's in the middle and spins around to like a first-person view of each of the guys talking. When they're like clearly like smoking weed because there's like clouds of smoke in and around them. I feel like when I like used to watch this show, it took me like maybe like a few years of watching this show to like know that was a drug thing.
That's how
like
you
they
were
never-
supposed to know.
Yeah, they never directly reference drugs or like show them smoking or anything. It's just that when you go into this circle, they're all kind of having these like weird deep talks and kind of giggling. And you're just supposed to deduce from that what's going on.
I just
With the, you didn't
you guys
the fisheye lens didn't give it away.
I just thought it was a flashy camera move.
Did you just assume, like I did? I just assumed that they literally put a camera on a Lazy Susan, like in the middle of the table, and actually just spun it somehow, like with them in it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know.
I like when they do when they
know.
do shot. This episode somehow did like 2 fun shots of like TV with the drug wall, and then while they were doing the drugs around the table, that I was like, this is fun. These are fun. Yeah. So I mean,
it can't be. It's got to be a cut, right? Like
I don't know.
I bet if you look close enough, I bet when they do it in the finale.
Ooh.
I bet they do that in every single episode somehow. I feel like this. I feel like that scene of them like sitting around a table in the basement and with the camera spinning around was like this show. Like that's what I think about when I think about this show. All in all, maybe not a great like pilot, like as in like the only thing I think this show's going with is like what's going to happen with Eric and Donna, like, you know, now. That was like the only like kind of like cliffhanger besides like they're just kids hanging out. And I mean, it's a sitcom. I don't know if you need any more, but it was enough that I'd be like, in 1998, I'd probably be like, yeah, I'll tune in on next Friday at 7 p.m. or whatever, whenever the show is on.
Yeah, I'm in.
So I think this is enough to make me want to watch another episode.
I could do without Ashton Kutcher. Just like in the world.
Oh,
Yeah. It was fun to see all these like actors like really young. Like I was looking up their ages. Ashton Kutcher is 20.
Wow.
And like Topher Grace is 20. Mila Kunis was 14.
No way.
Yeah. And
wait,
I thought,
what?
yeah, because she was born in 1983.
We didn't see them kiss at all, did we?
No.
I'm just trying.
There was allusions to them making out, but I don't think we actually saw them touch lips.
Now I like want to watch this show and find out like when the first, because they obviously probably kissed on like they probably like her parents probably had to come to the like set.
Yeah,
like
probably,
if she's only
yeah.
14.
Yeah.
They were
Weird.
They were pretending to have car sex.
Yeah.
Aren't they? They're married,
I'm
right?
gonna vomit.
I think they're married now, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, now
Man. Well, they've been married for a very long time, I think.
Ashton
Yeah.
and Mila.
And Mila Kunis, yeah.
But then again, they're playing like 15 to 16-year-olds, so she's actually closer in age to her character than any of the other actors.
Yeah,
Doesn't make me feel better though.
No, I think that's fine. I just think it's weird that a 20-year-old is like making out with a 14-year-old potentially.
Yeah,
But-
yeah, that part's weird.
So I'm assuming they did like they played some camera trickery or just alluded to all the stuff that they do for a while. I mean, there's no reason for them to have to like kiss or do anything on camera.
From the Kunis Wikipedia, it says in 1998, Kunis was cast as Jackie Burkhart in that 70s show. All who auditioned were required to be at least 18 years old. Kunis, who was 14 at the time, told the casting director she would be 18. But did not say when. Like, hey, you 18?
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I will be.
She definitely looks older than that in this show.
Yeah, I would not have assumed that was a 14-year-old. Like, you know.
Oh, I feel gross.
I mean, hey, you're not the one being Ashton Kutcher in this episode right now. You're fine. So
They were married in
Interesting.
2015.
Okay, wow. That was
She was married to Macaulay Culkin
Wait, what?
for 8 years. Oh, okay. It just says partner. It doesn't say
Who are you, Mila?
Mila on the Wikipedia, which we all know is 100%
True.
correct always.
100% correct. Yeah.
I would assume Mila Kunis is correct though. It says her partner was Macaulay Culkin from 2002 to 2010.
Oh my God, we could all be so lucky to date
Bulk of
Macaulay
the
Culkin
series.
for that long.
I wonder what happened.
We could.
Wow, I've
Could
gone down a
only-
rabbit hole now. I'm sorry.
Uh,
I I just wanted to say a couple things. So we got Kitty and Red, Foreman's parents. I thought they were fun. They like at first you see Red is kind of a hard ass, kind of a dad. But then and pretty much that's the only side you see of him up until he tells them not to take the car out of town. And then he comes inside and Kitty's like, "Where are they going?" And he says, "Out of town, because I told them not to go out of town." And then she says, "They're probably going to be gone for a while." And then there's a pause and then, "Let's go." And they run upstairs. So it's like you see a little bit of like there's some more depth there. I like that.
He's got his dad persona, and he's got his like an actual person persona.
Yeah, I thought that was fun. So you have them, then you have Donna's parents are the only other like parentals we meet, right? The only other like adults, quote unquote, which is Bob and Midge Pinciotti.
Mm-hmm.
So then their kids, Donna. Bob has some sort of hairpiece, and that's like a thing.
No, I don't think it's a hairpiece. He got a perm.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, he got a perm. And there's not supposed to look at it
because Donna tells Kelso he got a perm in it, and he goes, "That's permanent." Because Kelso's an idiot and doesn't understand.
They make a thing out of what's his name? Michael, Ashton Kutcher, and Mila, who's Meg. How he's gonna break up with her. He keeps saying he's gonna break up with her, and then they start calling him a whore at some point, and that's pretty mostly funny when Fez does it because he's silly.
Fez is great. His character is great because he like obviously they put a foreign exchange student then and make it so he doesn't know. He doesn't understand what's happening in American culture, and then he just acts like he's trying to go along with it, but he messes it up because it's funny and stuff. So
yeah, so they're on the way to the concert, and the car breaks down, like you do, and then they have to trade Michael and Meg's tickets for a new battery to these like repair guys.
We have to stop. Do you keep calling Mila Kunis's character Meg?
Oh,
her name is Jackie, isn't it?
Yeah,
because
Jackie.
of Family Guy.
I was like, why do you keep saying Meg?
I can't not hear her voice and not hear Meg. Sorry,
Jackie.
And she's just kind of the worst. So anyway, they trade the tickets. They go to the concert. The only other note that I had of this whole show was that all the like transitions between scenes were like lava lamps and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
weird 70s stuff.
Yeah, good times.
They also had a lot of like they like sang some licensed music, and there was like licensed music and stuff, like all around this whole episode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think there was like a Led Zeppelin like yell.
Right.
In one of the transitions.
I think you can get away with that.
Yeah.
But that brings me to my first prediction for the last episode, which is no licensed music.
Oh, at all?
I don't think they're going to be like singing it like they did with because it mostly was just in transitions,
Yeah.
I don't think they did it any.
Exempting the theme song?
Yes.
Okay.
Because that's the theme, and I'm sure they had some contract that it just kind of goes throughout the whole thing. So, but besides the theme song, I think we hear things that are vaguely 70s-esque kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Oh, man, I just came up with a new
70s
prediction.
Style.
This is 76? All right, never mind. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, 76 is when they started.
So this went for 8 seasons, so that's that's like technically potentially 8 years, and I'm like, this show ends at the end of the 70s, but it's like, I bet this show's like in the 80s already
by season
at this
4.
point. Yeah, right. Who knows? So that's my first prediction is no licensed music. I heard rumors. So I heard, I mean, I don't know for sure, but didn't Topher Grace leave the show? Like he pulled a Zach Braff and left?
Yeah, I think he went to go do some like
Oh.
movie acting.
Yeah.
Boo.
So I have no Eric predictions.
Oh.
Not even that he's going to be in the last episode. I kind of assume he will be. Just because like if he was in the show for 7 years or 6 years, you know, I don't know. If this is like your first big acting gig, like this probably was for Topher Grace, I feel like you'd come back for the last episode or the last couple if you did leave. So, but no Eric guesses. So my second one is Donna is married, but not to Eric.
Oh, spicy.
I think Hyde is now like a teacher of some sort. Because I feel like he's like your typical like stoner, I don't care character. So I think he's going to turn around to be a caring teacher. No.
Okay.
Like Sean Parker's, what's his name? Was it Sean Parker from Boy Meets World? I don't know what Sean's last name was. He had that teacher that cared about him.
Sean Parker is the guy who invented Napster.
So probably him.
That was close. We were talking about the Social Network like at least a week ago.
Yeah.
So it's in there. So Hyde is like some sort of teacher. And then for some reason I decided to go with Kelso has an eye patch.
Okay. I like it.
And those are my 4.
It's fun.
I had so you had talked about trying to make a prediction about it still being the 70s. I do actually have that prediction.
Oh, really?
It says it's somehow only 1979.
Okay. Yeah, it makes
Excellent.
sense to do it like that, but
Yeah.
I just don't know. I don't know how they're doing the timeline in this show.
Yeah,
with
I don't
8
know.
years of show.
I don't know if it slows down or if they eventually go past into the 80s and then just the finale is back in 1979, but I think for the finale it's somehow only 1979.
Okay.
I think the Vista Cruiser, which is Eric's car that he just got in the first episode, is dead.
I bet they don't even say the words Vista Cruiser in this episode unless they do some sort of flashback.
Yeah, or unless it like dies within this episode, but I think by the end here it's dead.
Okay.
I think Fez has a girlfriend.
Nice.
He better. Have you
girlfriend.
seen him now?
Yeah, I assume like he didn't just like flip a switch and turn hot. I bet he's like pretty hot by the end of 8 seasons of that 70s show, so we'll see. And I think there is a bonfire.
Yeah,
All right.
I like it. Are they gonna smoke pot around the bonfire and have like a
Ooh, maybe
lazy
yeah.
Susan? I feel
What do
like I somehow copied all of Joe's predictions. My number 1 was the car dies, the boat dies.
Oh, okay.
Like that's a bookend. And then I did not know about Topher Grace's stuff. Maybe he comes back for the finale.
I don't know. I mean, I don't actually technically know if that's true. I just feel like that's a
I'm
rumor that I
sure
heard
it is.
about.
I'm
but
sure it is.
you know, we're also talking about 2005, so my memory could be wrong.
Maybe he comes back for the finale because of my second prediction that Eric and Donna are preggers.
Oh.
I just don't want them to be married. I want them to have. My Donna's married to somebody else is in spite of what I'm sure is going to happen.
All right, that's fair. We're gonna see a wedding though, right? Somebody's gonna get married. My number 3 is that Fez is super successful. Maybe he's on some sort of fast track to like a politician's life or I don't know. Fame and or fortune.
He forged a birth certificate and he's running for president.
I feel like he's going to be very clearly more successful than the rest of the group, which will be funny. And then my number 4 was that it's still the 70s because I feel like how can you have that's 80s show if that's
They did
70s
have
show,
they did do an that's 80s show.
I know. So I was just looking at it, and because I've never seen any of it. Have you guys?
No.
I think I've seen at least the pilot of that.
Did
that
you
show.
know that Glenn Howerton's in it?
No.
It's Always Sunny, like Dennis.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, I know.
He's like the main guy.
What?
Also, Brittany
That's-
Daniel, who's Carmen in It's Always Sunny. She's in lots of other stuff, but
Oh man. Okay. Well, guess that's next week's show.
and Chyler Lee of Supergirl / not another teen movie. She's the main girl in that.
Oh, okay. All right then. Well, that's a fun 80s show.
Tune in
scenario,
next week when we watch.
Oh God. No, thank you. Okay, are we ready to watch the finale?
Let's do it.
I believe it's called That 70s Finale.
It is.
it?
They're really, yeah. Well,
No.
according to Wikipedia, it is.
Good.
Yeah. According to IMDb as well.
Episode 200. All right, let's get to it, and we will see you after that, listeners. And we're back. We are done with the final episode of That 70s Show, That 70s Finale.
Mm-hmm.
That's
We
what it's
did
called.
it. Yep, that is what it's called. Do you have a write-up for us, Jimmy?
I do. So it is New Year's Eve, and this is the last day of the 1970s. Kitty is having second thoughts about selling the house and moving to Florida, even though Red thinks she is happy they are moving. Donna has broken up with Randy, apparently, and is moving to college. Jackie realizes she loves Fez. Bob decides that he's moving to Florida to open up a bait shop, and Eric says he's coming home from Africa. So all of these things that this person summarized, I feel like a lot of this stuff probably happened in the episode before.
So I did a little reading on the Wikipedia at some point. So what happened was Eric Foreman, Topher Grace, was in seasons 1 through 7. And then at the end of season 7, he decided, after high school, he decided to leave. And he was going to Africa to teach. And then he wasn't in any other part of season 8 until that little bit right at in the finale. That was it.
He's not even credited.
No, yeah, he's uncredited. And then Ashton Kutcher was in seasons 1 through 7, and he was only in season 8 up to episode 4, where he decided to become a security guard at a Chicago Playboy club, and he leaves the show. He then also returns for the finale. Also, apparently, James Franco auditioned for the role, but it was immediately passed over.
He would have done just as well, I feel like.
I mean, James, they didn't watch like James Franco and like Freaks and Geeks and be like, yeah, duh, we want you. I don't know.
That guy.
And then Randy was Hyde's employee at the record store. He's introduced in the final season. And there's a lot of other stuff, but I don't really care. That's just who he is. He's Hyde's employee at the record store.
He's basically the replacement for Topher Grace.
Yeah.
A crappy replacement.
I just love that he was like just standing in the kitchen at some point and you were like, who the hell is that guy?
And was a replacement because he was a love interest of Donna.
Yeah.
So just a very clear shitty replacement for Topher Grace.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
They couldn't give him like a different role, just like, oh, he's Hyde's friend and he's around and he's funny. No, it's like, no, Donna needs to kiss somebody. It must be you.
They didn't even try.
Right.
They just did a search and replace on the scripts and replaced him.
Yeah. I mean, it was fine. It makes sense. It's called That 70s Show. It is December 31st.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all the dots are dotted and the T's crossed and whatnot.
I'm reading here in the Wikipedia that they had always planned to end it or to always keep it within the 70s, which was problematic in that the show started in 1976 and went like beyond 5 seasons.
Yeah, why did they decide to do it like that?
Yeah,
I mean, it's
Terrible foresight.
Yeah, so like within the seasons, they just had to like slow down time.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if they had that problem where in maybe the first 1 or 2 seasons they were going like it's they started as sophomores or something because we don't know where they were in school. They were in high school, but we don't know where.
Yeah, not necessarily.
Like they never said their grade.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if like season 2 they're like we're gonna be like juniors this year, and they're like we got 6 more seasons. Slow the fuck down.
I bet they just never say. I bet they just never specify. Works for the Simpsons.
Yeah, something they don't ever specify is where Fez is from. Apparently,
yeah,
they never say what his home country is.
Okay,
which is fun. So yeah, I'm definitely curious on how they slow time or kind of rein that back. I bet they. I mean, I can't recall. I mean, I haven't seen a lot of this show, but what I've seen, I can't recall like shots done at school.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think the fact that I don't think their school life is a big deal in this show. So they could have just done. They just say, yeah, we're kids in high school. It doesn't matter.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
There's not like it's not like a classroom set, like a Mr.
It's
Feeney
not Boy
vibe.
It's not Boy Meets World where they're like in school a lot.
Or a Welcome Back Cotter to be more time sensitive.
Yeah.
That's an old show.
Oh no, I know what you're talking about.
With John Travolta.
That Scientologist.
Yeah, I'm not at the time probably.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think they
didn't exist.
Like I think they could have gone. They could have just kept real time and gone into the 80s, and it would have been fine.
That would have been 4 years.
Show then.
I know, but it would have been 4 years after the show would have started, and it would have been fine. They could have just made like, wasn't the 70s better? Like they could have just done dumb stuff like that.
Or they could have changed the title to That 70s Show: the 80s.
Yeah.
I mean, it was kind of interesting to see all the characters after 8 years because, I mean, Mila Kunis especially, like she was 22 then in this episode when she was 14 in the first one. So I was like, oh, that's a different human now.
Yeah, completely different.
And then like Fez was looking a little beefier. Hyde didn't look much different besides he had a gross mustache.
Yeah. Eric looked exactly the same.
Yeah, he looked exactly the same. Donna was just blonde.
Yeah.
And then, like, for some reason, Kelso was wearing a Steve Jobs turtleneck,
He's prepping for that Steve Jobs gig.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot that he did that. Oh, man. I've never seen that. I've never seen that movie.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Me either.
Okay.
Not interested.
Well,
nor will I.
I mean, I was going to be interested if either one of you would have said, "Oh, it was a good movie." But,
oh yeah, super good. Watch it.
Oh, yeah, super good. Hey, we just watched the Mr. Rogers movie. Tom Hanks, Mr. Rogers movie.
I'm more
interested. And I definitely did not know what that was gonna like be about. It's good. I don't want to tell you anything about it.
What do you think be about? What is he like? Is he like actually racist or something?
No, it's not controversial.
About aliens.
Yeah, it's about the alien race inside Mr. Rogers' head. No, it's a good movie. Watch that. But yeah. So
interesting
good.
thing. Oh, did you have more to say about Mr. Rogers?
No, I'm done with Mr. Rogers.
I was just gonna say that. So according to the intranet, the finale is an hour long, which confused me. But it's just
wait, what?
There was 2 episodes aired. The second to last episode was aired the same night, and it's not a part 1, part 2, but it probably housed a lot of these things that then we then saw the conclusions of, right? Like Eric coming home from Africa and Donna breaking up with Randy and going off to college, blah, blah, blah. So, so that's why I didn't know what was happening.
I didn't. Yeah, those two. The last one before it was called "Love of My Life." Looks like it was had a lot to do with Hyde, actually. But I mean, I didn't going into this last episode that we watched. I didn't feel like there was much like on the line. You know, it was just kind of like, hey, where it's New Year's Eve, Eric might be coming back. You know. It wasn't
smooch.
It wasn't like we missed like the action in the penultimate episode and we were just doing like a little cleanup at the end. It just kind of seemed like a pretty typical sitcom ending, but they just didn't do a wedding or they didn't do a funeral, you know. But they did pretend to like the family was moving and then they decided not to. Which is like one of the 5 tropes to do.
Right. No weddings, no funerals.
Yeah. So are Eric and Donna like together again at the end, or did they just like say hey? And that was like.
I feel like yeah. I mean, they did the whole setup of the. I mean, there was several clip shows, which I thought the way that they did that was actually kind of fun. They made like a thing out of each one, but the last one was Eric and Donna, like through the years, which I feel like then led to like their smooching at the end, which made me feel like some service to the fans, some fan service to the Eric Donna show.
Yeah, I mean the clips were okay. Like, not ideal still. Just don't do clips if you don't, you know, if you have a writing staff, don't do clips. Just fucking write. Like, Rhett's like 30 seconds of him just repeating how he's going to put his foot in your butt, like, in different ways. I was like, what, really? That's entertaining? Like, that was like, this is annoying.
I feel like had they done just that as a clip show, that would have made me laugh. Just the fact,
that was the only
if
part
that
of
was the only clip show they did, that would have been funny to me.
Yeah, but it was so soon. I was like, oh no, it wasn't.
It was pretty quick.
Hey, it wasn't Felicity levels of bad, I don't think, but I still don't approve of doing the clips.
It's fine.
Don't do them. Stop it.
I mean, maybe if we watch shows all the way through, then maybe we get it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. I got to turn this over to Joe Corner because we haven't heard much. We haven't heard much from our.
What's he doing over there?
Joe correspondence. As of this episode,
I've got a bit. I think we would be. I think we'd be remiss if we didn't talk about recent history of Danny Masterson. You guys aware about what he's been up to recently?
I want to learn now.
I
didn't know the man's name until tonight. So
yeah, he played Hyde. Overall cool dude. In March 2017, accused of rape by 5 women. And yeah, the Wikipedia isn't super detailed. One of the women was the wife of the guy from At the Drive-In. And so apparently they have a song about him called Incurably Innocent.
Well, that seems a bit odd now, doesn't it?
And so like along with the rape, it sounds like it's also like Scientology tied, because I think he's a Scientologist, and so like after these women like filed suit, like just like weird shit started happening to like them or their pets, like a dog was mysteriously like killed and like stuff like that. Dude, that they're alleging that like this is like Scientology trying to get back at them.
People that mess with like animals are just really fucked up people.
Yeah.
Like it proves like how weird you are when you're just like, it's like babies and animals. Like just don't do bad things to those things.
Yeah. So, Danny Masterson, not only rapist, but Scientologist.
And a DJ, according to his Wikipedia.
Yeah. All three of those bad.
Oh no.
You guys gonna come out to see my set? I'm playing at the bar on Friday. All right.
Yikes.
Well,
DJ Xenu in the
make
club.
the show even cooler.
Yikes.
Way to bring this podcast down, Joe.
Fun
Hey, man.
stuff.
That just means Scientology is going to come after us now, too.
Yeah, we're in trouble.
Or we're about to get some media buzz. We're probably in trouble.
So that was in 20.
Maybe we can get Tom Cruise on the podcast.
Yeah, maybe. He seems pleasant.
Is he still doing that stuff?
Scientology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, he's like their king.
Yeah. He's like right there below Xenu. I don't know.
I think it goes Xenu Miscavige Cruise.
Yeah.
I think that's how it
I don't
goes.
know a whole lot about, or like I haven't really done the research into Tom Cruise and Scientology, but like I feel like I remember reading once that like someone that was like in the know at Scientology was just like, Tom Cruise is actually like a really nice guy, but he's really dumb and he has a lot of money and they just like took advantage of him. Like,
Oh, sure.
like they just tell him he's great and he has like superpowers.
That's their whole clientele.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not excusing anything, but I guess if you like were a movie star and then all of a sudden these people were like Scientology came to you. I don't know when he joined, in his like movie star career, I don't know if it was early on or not, but especially if it was early on and like, we'll help you get roles. And then also you're going to be like our number one dude and everyone's going to love you no matter what. And everything you've ever wanted in your entire life will be delivered to you. And also everything around you is going to act like it's all okay and this is fine and nothing's wrong and you've never done anything wrong and everything's fine and good. Like it'd be pretty hard to like get away from that too.
Yeah.
Pretty impossible. That being said, Scientology is fake. It's not real. Don't do it. It's hurting you and your family.
Everyone you love.
They know we're on some lists now.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, put us on the list. Okay, back to that 70s show. How about a finale then? Was this a good finale?
It was I don't know.
I guess it was better than I expected because I thought for sure that this was going to go and like spin into like a college years, like Saved by the Bell style, where it's like there's no reason to watch any of it.
Yeah.
It's
But
just
it
almost
didn't
crazy
do
how
that.
it's almost crazy how they didn't do it just because of how long the show went. They literally put 8 years of people into 4 years. I mean, it's luckily none of them were very super young besides like Mila Kunis. So like there wasn't a lot of like essentially like kids growing up in front of you because like you can't like pretend like a kid is only doing 1 year at a time when it takes like 2 years to do like a TV show or something like that. So it worked out fine, but it was weird that it was.
I feel like it's hurt by a few of the major stars leaving.
What we talked about that when we did Scrubs.
Yeah.
Like when your major stars leave, just stop the show.
Yeah.
Just be done with it.
Because like even though Eric and Kelso come back in the finale, it's still a little bit like, oh hey, you're back. Some stuff was going on. I guess you're here though. It's not like we were all in this together from the beginning and now we're ending it together. It's just sort of like, hey, you're here.
Right.
All right, we're done.
Yeah. Let's
Right.
catch you
It
up.
loses its meaning when they leave and they come back. It's nice. It's probably good for longtime viewers to say like, oh yay, they're back, that's fun, you know. It's probably a little bit of fun, but it's not as good as if they just were there the whole time and they were like had a heartfelt goodbye.
Or like, even
why
that one last scene, like literally the last scene where they're all in the basement and then they're running up the stairs to go catch like the midnight countdown. That's the only scene where they were all together.
Yeah.
For a whole season.
Well, I think Topher Grace was in the show for about 3 minutes. So.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, and you got to figure out, did they, you know, who knows what it was? Did they know for sure? At what time did they know that Topher Grace is going to be done at the end of season 7? Was like the contract up in the air through halfway through making of season 7? So they were just trying to make it like, hey, we're trying to build in that maybe you want to go somewhere. So if the contract doesn't work out, then we can, you know, but if it does and you stay for season 8, then you're just quote unquote, you're just gone through that break where the seasons, you know, that like weird agreement that the TV show makers and the audience have, that like when a TV show is like off for a season, that real time somehow passes within the actual world of the TV show. And he's like, oh man, my summer in Africa was fun, you know, that kind of thing. It might have been interesting to have one more season, but in 1980, you know, as in a like, hey, we're done with the 70s. Remember that 70s stuff, you know? And just like had an end of that kind of thing. And that was like a moving on period, like a whole season of them moving on. That would have also determined that they had to have the whole party, like the whole cast.
Yeah, the whole original 6 back.
Yeah, you'd need that. Did you notice, so at the very end, they showed it twice, but the what is it? The Buena Vista? The Luca Buena...
the Vista
Talking about
Cruiser?
the Vista Cruiser?
The Vista Cruiser.
Red pulled up in
the
it.
tabs on it said 1980.
Yeah, at the end.
Right at the end. So like they could have thrown in another season. 1980 season. Do we know for sure that this was the series? They knew it was going to be the series finale.
I feel like they did.
Yeah, they had to have known, right?
They had to have known.
Yeah, Topher wouldn't have come back otherwise.
I mean, either if they didn't, they played it off very well. You know, they scrambled everything together. I don't know if they might have been trying to just keep going. You know, but who knows?
I was gonna say the most, like, more than the last like scene, like the more heartfelt scene in this to me was like Kitty's saying goodbye like halfway through, because like thinking that they were moving, and she was saying goodbye to all the some of the kids and the parents and stuff, and then she says goodbye to Tommy Chong, who apparently was a reoccurring character, just because, you know, weed is talked about. So you got to have either Cheech or Chong involved.
Yeah, man.
Left field.
What's the problem?
I guess there is none. Should we do some predicts?
Yeah, we can dive into that.
I mean, I don't have anything else. Do you guys have anything else?
Not really. I feel like this probably is just a really good show for the majority of the early seasons. You know, you know, and I think it's a good like maybe dinner time show. Like, oh hey, it's one of those like when I was growing up 6 o'clock shows that your family made food and you just kind of watched it at like 6 or 7 while you were eating dinner, but you forgot that it existed throughout your whole day and week until it was just on again during the time of television. So it's just one of those. Yeah, it's probably a great dinner time or cleaning TV show, but it's not a show that I'm sitting down to watch 200 episodes in like on purpose.
Oof.
It's not that good of it's not that good of a sitcom.
What else you doing in the quarantine?
I'll rewatch Frasier before I watch
Newsroom. Do it. It's only 3 seasons.
That's fair. It's actually not that much. My predictions are pretty quick. I said no licensed music, and I don't think I paid enough attention until right at the end when they were singing. Like, it was definitely young them from years ago. It was just like the ending of the show of them singing in the car. Mm-hmm. So I honestly, I don't know if you guys can tell me. Yeah. I don't know if there was licensed music throughout the episode.
Well, that scene is a scene from the pilot where they're singing to a Todd Rundgren song. But also during the Donna Eric clip show is a Big Star song, which is a 70s band.
So there was a licensed song.
Yeah.
So old school, whatever. I'm not. Yeah.
There were
all
two.
Right, well,
even though one was recycled.
I wasn't
from
paying
the
enough
pilot.
attention for my own point anyway, so I'm not going to take it. I said Donna is married, not to Eric. I thought 8 years had passed and not 4 within 8 years. So apparently Donna was just going to college. So no, that was my one thing. They were like all drinking beer, and I'm like, did the Foremans just decide that these kids can drink beer in their house now, or are they all happen to be 21 on this show all of a sudden? You know,
70s also, in Wisconsin's probably 18.
Yeah, I was gonna say it might have been 18 at that point in Wisconsin.
Okay, cool. I mean, that makes a lot more sense.
Wasn't Minnesota where it's just been prohibition since?
I've never had a drop of alcohol in my life. Donna is not married, nor is she married to Eric or anybody. I said Hyde was a professor. All mine are going to be wrong because I just assumed that they were not in high school anymore. Hyde apparently ran a record store. So, well, that's what because Randy was his employee.
Oh, Randy was his employee. Yeah.
Yeah. And then my last one was Kelso has an eye patch, and he didn't.
No.
I mean, it was quite possible he was the dumb one, and like, it would have been funny, especially if he was gone for that last season. He just comes back with an eye patch and be like, "Oh, I poked myself."
Some point during this show, he has eye patch.
Yeah, exactly. But unfortunately, it wasn't during this episode, so I'm taking a big old 0.
Cool. I actually got points this time.
Ooh.
Because I said it's somehow 1979, which is absolutely correct.
Yep. Amazing.
I said that the Vista Cruiser is dead, which it was like alive and in the driveway, right?
Red pulled up in it. He drove it to the airport. Yeah.
So that's a no point. I said that Fez has a girlfriend and now he's dating Jackie.
Yeah.
Unexpected, but okay. So that's a point, and there's a bonfire, which there was not, but still 2 points.
2 points.
Hey, 2 points is good.
Yeah.
Running away with season. What season is this? What year is this? 79?
It's season 6, but it's only year 3 in our podcast. We're doing the.
It's year April.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quarantine year April.
Well, every day feels like a year right now. Okay. I also had the car dies. I also said it's still the 70s, so 1 point. Eric and Donna are not preggers. I said Fez is super successful. I don't think we know enough about
successful at
Fez.
kissing Mila Kunis.
Yeah, that's true. So 1.5. I'll take one.
Just one.
I'll take one
Just
for
one.
that.
How about one?
Mark it, dude.
Yeah. Marked. Consider it marked. All right. Is that all we have? We're done with this. We're done with this episode.
Yep. Pretty good.
Cool.
Pretty good.
All right. Good job. Good job, boys. I'm proud of you. Listeners, I'm also proud of you. Thank you for listening once again to another episode. 135 of First and Last. This podcast will never end. We'll be here until you die, listeners. From old age, not the coronavirus.
Just waiting for Josh to get furloughed so we can start doing 2 episodes a week.
Oh, get some daytime pods in.
We can do 2 episodes a week. Just don't promise it on the live cast. But you got to do it if you're going to talk about it. We're going to do 1 episode a week. Maybe you'll get bonus ones if Jimmy gets bored and sets up more Zoom chats. We'll find out. But all right. Well, thank you for listening. Let us know how you feel about That 70s Show, or if you want any specific other TV shows for us to watch. You can hit us up at F&L Podcast on the Gmails, on the Twitters. There's some sort of Facebook thing too. Yeah. Jimmy's in charge of that stuff. But you can do that if you're bored in this quarantine. You can rate us some sort of numerical star amount on your podcast app of choice. We would enjoy that because that helps with stuff. We're told.
Yeah.
So, but
algorithms,
algorithms,
and algorithms,
maths. Stay inside, stay safe. You know what? Be safe. Stay 7 feet away from people. Not that 6 feet that these experts are saying. Just do one more above it.
Yeah, why test it,
Yeah. Go 8. Hey, I vow I'm going to stay 8 feet away from everyone. Even the people I live with. Just to stay safe. But thank you for listening. We will see you next week on another episode of First and Last. Goodbye.
Peace.
Oh, you said bye?
Oh, I said bye. Man, that was
goodbye.
It's like force of habit. I don't know, man.
Man, make me look like a dick.